So Nicholas Galitzine posted up on his IG yesterday that they officially have wrapped production on the new He-Man movie, Masters of the Universe, which I'm pretty much excited about because, based on all the people who they have behind this film, and plus, I'm a fan, even though I know a lot of people find the movie to be cheesy. I like the original one with Dolph Lundgren and Courtney Cox before people knew the hell Courtney Cox was. But I like the original film. It's got a little place in my childhood. I mean, I was a little kid when I saw it, so I like that movie. But I'm looking forward to seeing like this new version of what they're going to bring with Masters of the Universe. And since it comes out in 2026, I'm sure probably by the end of the year we'll get um an idea of what the movie looks like and all that other stuff. Also, Jared Leto's in it. You already know them controversy, the recent stuff about him allegedly due to sexual impropriety and all that other stuff. So there's two movies that this man is in that I'm excited to see. One is Tron Ares, and the other one is He-Man Masters of the Universe, because Jared Leto's in case you don't know, he's playing Skeletor. So I'm looking forward to the movies, but I'm also excited about Jared Leto, with the controversies permitting. But anyway, so yeah, besides all of that, he did post on social media, he did post an overall look of what He-Man looks like. Now, the one on the right, obviously, yes, that is the picture that he posted on his IG. And so it's like a little teaser, so you don't get a real effect of what it looks like. But anyway, so yeah, here's what he said. He said, well, that's a wrap on Masters of the Universe. It has been an honor smoldering. Is he British? Because he spelled the Honour. Smoldering the responsibility of playing He-Man. I mean, Adam and He-Man. It's been the role of a lifetime, and I put everything into it. There's not much I can show you, but I am so proud of the movie we've made. Thanks to our amazing cast and crew for all your hard work. And as a fan of, He-Man, what I'm hoping is instead of what we got with the last one where they spent a little too much time on Earth rather than Eternia, I'm hoping that they flip the script and we spend a lot more time on Eternia than on Earth. Because I really feel like if you're gonna create this whole Masters of the universe, I don't think that was not intentional. But if we're gonna create what do we call it? MOTUU? The U, yeah, well, MOTU, Masters of the Universe, but he had to put two U's in there. But anyway, let me just not try to figure it out right now. But if we do create this universe, I do feel like that, yeah, they need to spend more time on Eternia. It needs to kind of have more of this epic scope type of vibe. Like, I want them to kind of play into give us like Game of Thrones with a little bit of Lord of the Rings, like that kind of vibe. Like if they can give us that type of tone and that type of vibe, like that's what I'm really here for. Like, I understand, like, people look at He-Man as like, oh, it's this cheesy thing with this guy with muscles and he wears like a little skirt and all this other stuff and says I have the power and all. It's like, no, play and lean into that. It's like, we're not saying that you got to be all serious, but just lean into the sword and the sorcery of it all. So that's what I'm actually looking forward to when it comes down to this movie. Now, Chris Butler wrote the script. And they said the plot details for Amazon MGM's Master Universe, which is directed by Travis Knight. And I'm a fan of Travis Knight. Travis Knight did Kubo and the Two Strings. I believe he also if I'm not mistaken, I think he directed Bumblebee, which that was actually one of the good ones that come out of the Transformers franchise. So I actually trust Travis Knight is going to do a good job with this film based off of his resume. So I really feel like he knows how to take. He can take something that would be looked at as completely corny and cheesy, and give a sense of, epic wonder and realism to the franchise. So that potential franchise. So that's what I'm really looking forward to. So they said that the film will center on Prince Adam, who, thanks to his power sword, turns into He-Man and develops superhuman strength and abilities, which he uses to defend his native planet in Castle Grayskull. The film, with the script penned by Chris Butler, also stars Camila Mendez as Teela, Jared Leto as Skeletor, Idris Elba as Duncan, aka Man at Arms, Morena Baccarin as the source. I like Morena, by the way. I mean, I've always liked her. James Purefoy is playing King Randor. Alison Brie is Evil Lynn. Charlotte Riley is Queen Marlena. Johannes Hawkor Johannesson as Malcolm Fisto. Sam Wilson as Trapjaw, Hafthor Bjornsson as Goatman, Kojo Ata as Triclops, Sashir Zamata as who's Susie? Is she a new character? They said John Shu Shang as Ram Man and Christian Vonapola as Hussein. So Camilla, by the way, also, as I said, played Tila, so that she rapped on playing that character as well and said that no ships left to fly. That's a rap on Masters of the Universe. So basically her saying no ships left to fly. So that you just gave us a tidbit that there's some flying ships in this movie. So let me give y'all actually a full look, because while you're looking at the picture, I was like, let me give y'all actually a full look from the Instagram of the Nicholas Galitzine post. So yeah, that's the full look. Based off of the silhouette, I'm like, okay, the body is bodying. I need to see the hair though. Like, is he wearing a wig? Because there is a scene where you see, like, when he was shooting the film, that the hair was nice and blonde or whatever, and it looked like his regular hair that they just dyed or bleached. Or I don't know. I guess they bleach white people hair, but they dyed his hair blonde or whatever, and it looked like it was his regular hair. But maybe when he turns into He-Man, they do throw a wig on to make the hair longer, instead of like what they did with Dolph Lundgren back in the day and let him rock his little mullet, and that was enough, because it was the 80s, and the 80s was all about big long hair and all that other stuff. So um basically I think that's all I got to say on that. But yeah, so I'm excited for the movie. The movie, let me see when it says it comes out in June 5th, 2026, and it says it's set to hit theaters, because I was hearing rumors that they were planning on releasing it straight to streaming, because they were like, oh, I don't think there's an audience for it. So the rumor was that film, as well as Voltron, was getting dumped on Prime Video, whatever the case is. I haven't heard that. I mean, I've heard those rumors. I don't necessarily know that's true, but according to the reports, and this is from the major trades, it's still getting a theatrical release. So we'll still go with the theatrical release, and hopefully, when that movie does come out, that people will actually go and see this film in theaters. Because to me, if it's going to be epic in scope, Masters of the Universe needs to be seen on a big screen rather than. I mean, I get that big screens at home, like the TVs have gotten bigger, the sound bars have gotten much more sleeker, and the sound sounds even more epic in your own homes. But I like that feeling of just being in those big old chairs and going to the movies and being able to see on one of those big IMAX screens or an Adobe theater with the big surround sound and and you feeling everything and stuff. So that's what I'm going to go. I'm going to go see it in the theater when it comes out in 2026. So I definitely want to hear from y'all. Let me know what your thoughts are on this story in the comments down below.